Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Quinn, and today I'm going to show you all of the yarn that I've bought recently and take you through all of the projects that I plan on making with that yarn. So for the projects that I'm planning on making, some of them will be crochet, but most of them I'm actually planning to use the Centro. I am constantly thinking about using this machine, and now I finally have yarn and projects ready to go, so I'm gonna just go crazy on it in the next few days, making so many projects, and hopefully I can bring y'all along for that because it's gonna be so much fun. So stay tuned for that if that interests you. Watching me learn how to use the Centro and hopefully giving you some tips and maybe doing some tutorials on the things that I make. Most of this yarn actually came in over the weekend and I've been waiting to open it here on camera, and I just can't wait any longer, so let's get into it. First up, we have this retweed yarn in Dutch Blue from Lion Brand. Most of this yarn is from Lion Brand, but a few of the skeins are from a local yarn shop, and I'll tell you where everything is from, and I'll try to say the names as accurately as possible so that if you're interested in any of this yarn, then you can go find it for yourself. All right, I opened up the bag so that we can actually see this yarn and so that I can feel it, but here, look at this color. I love the variations in this. I knew that there were going to be some, but it's always hard to tell online what exactly it's going to look like, and I really like this. It's really soft. I haven't used this yarn before, obviously, as you can tell. So I got this yarn to make a Coraline sweater, you know, her one that's blue and it has little white stars all around it. I'm making an Animal Crossing island that is Coraline inspired because it's like one of my favorite movies, so I've just been obsessed with Coraline lately, and I just had to make this sweater because it is adorable. But this yarn I think will be perfect for that sweater, and I'm gonna make it on the Centro, so hopefully I can make it quickly, and then I'm gonna wear the sweater while I'm decorating my Coraline inspired Animal Crossing island. I'm so excited, oh my god. So next up we have these two skeins of the LB Collection Cotton Bamboo Linen yarn. I've used this before to make handkerchiefs and just little, like, you know, magnets or little things, and some scrunchies, and I don't even know what else. I've used it for quite a few different projects, and I really like it a lot. It does split pretty easily, but you just have to, you know, be aware of that and work with it. It's really soft though, and it has a nice like sheen to it. And my plan for these is actually to make scrunchies. I have an order of scrunchies that I need to make, and they asked for yellow and blue, and so I really like this yarn, and I think it will work great for scrunchies, and I think that that will use up all of this yarn, which will be perfect actually. Now I have this LB Collection Superwash Merino yarn in Midnight Blue. I haven't used this yarn before, but I have been dying to. I like can't stop touching it. It's so soft. And this color is so beautiful. I bought a bunch of other skeins of the Superwash Merino in different colors. I'll show you later. And my plan for the navy color is to make a cardigan, and then I was gonna put like white lacy details along like the edges, and I'm gonna make that with the Centro, hopefully. So I'll just go through the rest of this Superwash Merino yarn just to show you the other colors. So this one is terracotta, I believe. Let me check. Yeah. So this one is terracotta, and it's just this nice pink color, kind of a muted pink. So my plan for this color is to do more of a tight fitting sweater that, again, I'm gonna make on the Centro, and I'll put some pictures around here of inspiration for this sweater, and maybe I will film it and bring y'all along when I make it. Next in my Superwash Merino haul, I have this color, which is Elm, and it is gorgeous. I love this color so much. All of these colors I've gotten so far have been beautiful. My plan for this originally was to, I was gonna make a skirt on the Centro, and I still would like to make a skirt. And don't get me wrong, this would make a great skirt, this color and this yarn, but I have a green skirt, so maybe I don't need two. I don't know. Maybe I just have to think about it a little bit more, but I would like to make a skirt eventually. Okay, now final skein in my Superwash Merino haul is this one, which is Quail. And Amy, I don't know if you can see my earring, but it's purple. So obviously I'm a fan of this color. I'm going to make a scrunchie with this for that order of scrunchies that I have. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Maybe I'll make I could make a purse, or maybe a top. I don't know. Maybe I'll make something with this and that green that I'm contemplating about making a skirt with. Maybe I'll use both colors to make a skirt. I don't know. I gotta think about it, but this is like my new favorite color. Okay. This is the LB Collection 100% Baby Alpaca yarn. I think it's in silver. It's sort of like a blue-gray color, at least to my eyes. Like mostly gray, but like with a hint of blue. I've used this yarn before, just in a different color, and it's very nice. So my plan for this yarn is to make like a really loose knit, big, oversized sweater on the Centro. My Centro actually works best with a 4-weight yarn. When I say it works best with, I just mean like how tight the knit usually comes out with a 4-weight. And so I actually think that this will be perfect to give me more of a loose, there's a bug in here, more of a loose knit, because this is a 3-weight yarn. And so I think it will be really nice, you know, make it airy, loose, and then I can make it big. All right, now I have this Fisher Folks wool from Lion Brand in Brown Heather, I think is what it's called. And I've been wanting this yarn, I mean, for probably like 2 years now, and I don't know why, I just haven't gotten it. I guess I just like thought, oh, it's a little expensive, like I can wait, I don't need it. But it's really not expensive for how much yarn you get. Like, I've bought more expensive yarn than this and you get way less, so I don't know why I thought that. Like, this thing is huge. There's so much in here. I mean, 465 yards. That's a lot. I'm either gonna make a sweater or a cardigan. And either way, it's probably gonna be, you know, bigger, more oversized. Maybe if I see some really cool buttons that I think would go with this, then maybe I'll do a cardigan. And if I don't find any buttons, then maybe I'll do a sweater. I'm really excited to finally be able to work with this yarn after like 2 years. Get out of here. After like 2 years of wanting this yarn. Now I finally have it, and I am so pumped. Okay, the last thing that I got from Lion Brand is this, what's it called? Chainette, LB Collection Chainette. The color is amber, and I really just got this because I was curious about it. I just got one skein. So since I got it just because I was curious about it, I didn't really have a plan for it. I thought that if I, you know, just fell in love with it, maybe I should just buy some more. But I did get, I mean, this is a totally different kind of yarn, but I got this from a local yarn store near me, and this is Trendsetter Yarn Group Spirit. It's merino, cashmere, and silk. This is probably the nicest yarn I've ever bought. It's really beautiful. You know, it reminds me of, oh my gosh, what's it called? Mohair. It's not mohair, but it reminds me of mohair. You see like the way it is woven together, and then these kind of looser hairs that come off. So I thought that maybe this would go well with these two that I have, and I could make like a t-shirt or a vest or something. I'm not sure. I have to play around. Maybe I'll just buy more of this kind of yarn and make a sweater or something, or a bag. But this is the last thing that I got from Lion Brand, and I will start showing you the things that I got from my local yarn store. So obviously I already talked about these. My original plan for these was to just make a t-shirt sort of thing on the Centro, which I still might do, but maybe I'll incorporate that chainette. Definitely this is the nicest yarn I've ever purchased, and I'm a little scared to use it because it was so expensive, but obviously I don't want it to just sit around. So I just need to just go for it sometime. Okay, the next yarn that I got from my local yarn store was this Friday Harbor yarn from Cascade Yarns. And it is so beautiful, this color and just the way it feels. I spent so long just walking around my local yarn shop trying to decide what to get because they had so many nice kinds of yarn, and it was so just, I mean, overwhelming in like the best sense. But I saw this yarn and I immediately knew I needed to have it, so I got a few skeins of this, and my plan for this is to make a tighter fitting turtleneck on the Centro. So the only sweater that I've made on the Centro was very loose, and I think it's much easier to make a loose sweater on the Centro than a tight fitting one, but I want to give it a try. I'm going to do the sleeves so that they fit tightly and the body so it fits tightly, and I'm planning on doing ribbing along the bottom of the sweater on the sleeves, and then potentially doing like a ribbed turtleneck. So I think that this yarn will be beautiful for something like that. Okay, next I got this, what is it, vintage baby yarn from Barocco. I got a couple skeins of this. It's a nice, you know, kind of baby blue color, and I got this yarn to finish a project that I then changed my mind about, so I didn't actually need this yarn in the end. So now I need to come up with something to use this yarn for, and I have no plans. It's nice, it's beautiful yarn, but I have no idea what to do with it. This color isn't something that I would usually choose, but for this one particular project, I did need this color. Well, I needed the color before I changed my mind, and so now I don't need this color, and I'm at a little bit of a loss to figure out what to do with it. Maybe it would make a good hat? We'll see. So the final thing that I want to show you is this yarn Encore from Plymouth Yarn Company. It's such a beautiful color. I got this from my local yarn shop, and I'm just gonna take that off. Along with that, the blue yarn that I just showed y'all, I also got this yarn to finish a project that I then changed my mind about, and then I didn't need this yarn for that, but oh my god. Look at this color. Just like all these variations in it. There's like hot pink, there's blue, it's kind of looks metallic in a way, like sparkly. Maybe I'll get more and make a sweater or something, but I will be using it for something because I'm in love with it. Just like, I gotta admire it just in this light. Okay, so that was all of the yarn that I got recently and all of the projects that I'm planning on making soon. Most of them with the Centro, apparently. I thought that I had more plans for crochet. I feel like crochet is just something that I will, I just do without even thinking about it. Like I'll just pick up some yarn and just start making something while I'm on the couch. But the Centro for me right now is still a little more planned. So I'm planning on bringing y'all along with me while I make all of these things on the Centro. So if that interests you, then don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.